Hi everyone, I'm Yao Jinhao and I will talk about Edge of Dreams. The project was completed during my sophomore year. It is during the epidemic in China was at its height at that time. So wearing a mask every day made the distance between people seem very unreachable. People are also becoming more alienated due to the prolonged lockdowns. So in addition to work pressure, family pressure, it contributes to immense stress in everyone. We want to solve we were inspired by Christopher Nolan's movie The Inception. In it, the protagonist travels into other people's dream, steals secrets from the subconscious, and reshape them. Our analysis begins with the beginning, development, nesting of the next four layer of dreams, falling into the lost domain and returning to reality, and the film finished with an open ending. So there's a lot of content in the film, so I won't go into the details. We divide the film into five main stages based on the five layers of dreams and the relationship between dreams nested layer by layer in the film. We have also incorporated many classic artistic techniques into the film, such as the style shots, the way they shape the tone of different dreams, and the use of many interesting space techniques like mirror abyss and weightless corridors. So to construct our space, we use the nesting relationship of the layers of dreams to extract a progressive structural relationship from the movie, which became our inspiration and muse. So based on the concept of dreams within dreams and stealing dreams in the movie, we want to build an immersive space and experience where dreams can be reflected in reality, and the distinction between reality and dreams becomes blurred, making the experience people who comes into the space take a step back from reality. As you walk through as you walk through the space with fuzzy edges, the distinction between space and boundaries and realities and dreams gradually becomes eroded, stripping you from the definition of space, leading you to a blur and induce a deeper immersion into another world. So the edge of dream is a bar where it sits on the reality, where it pulls people closer together, battling scars left by the pandemic. The objective is to meet mainstream consumers who prefer leisure bars and the function of gathering with friends and people and venting their emotions. The atmosphere and the function of the entire space will be defined around the mainstream consumers who are looking for entertainment and leisure. Next, we will implement the Edge of Dreams bar spatial scheme. So the first one, it's basically formed at a cube base, and then entering multiple spaces can be nestled and superimposed. Then we'll create a central staircase that runs through each space that creates a traffic node. Then to create the dream, we must rotate and twist each space so that it creates that sense of disorientation. We also increase the height of the surrounding structure by adding a fifth floor. And then we refine the center channel where the stair sits. We also created an aerial corridor that represents the fourth floor of the dreamland where it's weightless. And then when we put together a space that is disoriented. The axonometric drawing represents our entire space. In this diagram, you can see how the space is being organized. It consists of five layers of dreams. In the five-story space, the irregular inclination of the space and angle at the random but regular moving lines. So there are five floors in total. And then each floor has a meaning. Yeah. From the beginning where the blue zone is, And then the red zone symbolizes the second layer. Yellow represents the third. Yeah. So throughout this, what we are trying to do is it leads to an opposition of unity of the space, creating what we call a contradictory beauty that we only see in dreams. We want our guests to walk and be immersed within the space, and then they can relax and then fall into their dreams. So these is the 3 floor plans due to the nested structure. So these are the 3 floor plans. So due to the nested structure of the entire space, there is no obvious floor division. So rather, we divide space into 3 planes with varying heights, creating a dreamlike effect. So the plan shows the traffic and flow nodes. A structure surrounds the first and second floors of dreams on all 4 sides. The central staircase leads to third and fourth floor of dreams, and then we can enter the 5th floor of dreams through multiple entry points. So as the white path ascends, shuttling through each space, it creates a rich dream experience, a movement route-based experience to express the streamlined, puzzle-like collage to bring people around the space. So now you can look at we mentioned the blue zone is the first layer, and then the orange-ish yellow represents the third layer of the dream. And blue is also where the washrooms are. And this is the dissection of the bar. So from here you can see the relationship between the spaces. Allow me to repeat. The blue is the first layer, then the second layer is in red. The yellowish orange is the third layer. And now I will break down what does it mean by the first and second layer of dreams. The first floor is divided by embedding light strips and laser light beams in order to cancel the physical division of spaces. So guests who are entering the area from the platform are made aware that they are now entering a space through the inclined ground that is inclined and the reflection of the mirror surface. So what we want to do is really to just blur the boundaries between level 1 and level 2. This is where the bar is located. It's on the first and second floors of the Dreamland. As the result of the integration of the bar counter to the central staircase, the third Dreamland become a multi-functional space. At the same time, the shelves are combined with the stairs. So together with the light that radiates from the shelf and the stairs, it fills up the space, resulting in the bar merging with the stairs, as shown in the picture, bringing together 2 parts that should be both in the center. So this is where we enter the third floor. So where the stairs on exteriors are surrounded by orange light strips, and the steps are illuminated with white linear light. And different color distinguish the inner and outer spaces of the light strips that converge into a tangible body, so it delivers a strong sensory experience. So the Dreamland on the third floor is a bit different from the first and second. Third floor focuses a lot on large platforms for people to rest and chill. So from the fourth and fifth floor onwards, the floors are only illuminated through external light that shapes the floor. So we're using this dim lit technique to blur the boundaries of the fourth floor, creating a more to emphasize on the sense of disorientation and irregularity. So in addition to improving the utilization rate of the spatial level of the fourth floor, the hang corridor, the aerial corridor, pays homage to the infinite stairs in what we see in the movie Inception. So using the upside down space as a ceiling on the fourth floor, seats and lamps extending from it are used by people from the space below, which enhances the interlacing of space, making it more like a dream. So this is the fifth floor, where we focus on luminescent frosted glass throughout the fifth floor, which affects both how the internal and the external space works. The illusory deformed figures inside are reflected on the fifth floor wall, concretizing a dreamlike sense of dislocation. And that would be all for my Edge of Dreams presentation. I'm really hoping that through the experience in the Edge of Dreams, you can find that sense of disregarding reality and go into more of a fantastical land, so that we can be temporarily we can forget our daily stress. So I spent 3 years locked down in universities, and I feel like it's so important for us to provide an opportunity and a platform for people to really connect with themselves and people around them. So we hope that we can take off that distance, that sense of distance, and pull each other closer. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to the people who have worked very hard to keep the COVID-19 pandemic in control. Thank you, everyone.